My business is Oakview Landscapes. We're principally a commercial landscape contractor based in Colchester in Essex. Prior to getting involved with Action Coach, my business was growing very successfully up until the recession. Then, like most companies, we took a dip, fell back, and we sort of plateaued. And I felt that I was at a bit of a crossroads. I was somewhat frustrated. I think you get a bit disillusioned when a recession comes along. You've got a good business growing along nicely, and then it was quite a struggle. So I wanted to get back on a growth spurt and get the business growing again. My initial encounter with Action Coach was I was invited by my NatWest bank manager to go to a seminar at Essex Cricket Club, and Nick Ruddle of Action Coach was speaking there. My initial thoughts were, crikey, this is the guy I've been looking for the last 2 years. Made my decision in about 30 seconds of him starting to speak. I was always looking for a period of about 2 years for somebody to come on who could be a business mentor, an outside influence to help us develop the company.
Well, the specific strategies we've used from day one, when I first started working with Paul, he was very much part of the business, working in the business. So one of the biggest objectives was to get him working on the business a lot more. So we focused on the team, developing the systems, and then handing things over. So it really has enabled Paul to free him up to be able to really work strategically on the business.
Being in a business is very insular. Having somebody from outside and keeping you on track with what you're planning to do has certainly helped. I think when we started Action Coach, we had about 14, 15 people in the company. Now we've got 26, so we've grown quite considerably. But more importantly, we've developed the team. At the starting of Action Coach, we were a 1.3 million turnover company. This year we should be a 2.8 million turnover company, so that's within 4 years. The other thing is it's allowed me to develop the senior management team, to promote 2 senior managers to directors and have a management team installed below them. Prior to Action Coach, I was working about 60 hours a week, taking work home and trying to keep on top of the business. Now I've got a much better structure. I'm working about 45 hours a week and I certainly don't take any work home. Since Action Coach, we've been very lucky to win an Employer of the Year award with Barley, our trade association. We've also won national awards for our landscaping, and last September we were accredited with Investors and People at Silver Standard, so it's been a very successful period. Our sales 12 months before Action Coach were 1.3 million. With Action Coach now they're 2.8 million. Gross profit has increased to about 52%. Our net profit when we got involved with Nick was 6.5%. We're currently running at a fraction under 16%.
Well, since working with Paul, not only are we now in a purpose-built headquarters, beautiful building, which was a far cry from the previous premises that they were in, but Paul personally has now bought his dream house, and that's a separate project on his own that he's now working on. But it's wonderful for me to see that's the impact.
I feel I'm far more relaxed. I'm excited about business. I get up every day looking forward to go to work. It's a real passion of mine, and it's just been a great success story. I feel I found financial independence. As I said earlier, I felt I had a good company, and I'm a long way forward in getting it to being a great company, which is very satisfying. I would definitely recommend Action Coach to any business, and I feel that all businesses could benefit from Action Coaching.